Hey, what's up everyone? Danny and Alex. Today we're going to be looking at some wrestling, so check it out. All right, so the first drill, what we're going to look at is we want to practice shooting in with our feet between his feet and then chopping our hands behind his knees like this, all right? And then we're going to switch our stance and do the same thing on the opposite side. So once we have this motion now, if Alex does a few reps here, he shoots in, it's to always understand to bring our hips in as well, all right? So the wrong way to shoot would be shooting in like this with the head down and hips behind. I want Alex to have a nice posture when he shoots in, and notice how now he has a straight back. And if I try to sprawl, it's much harder for me to do if he has a proper posture. So we can do anywhere from 25 to 30 reps like this to warm up. And this is a great drill to switch your stance and always understanding how to shoot, whether you're into a southpaw or orthodox. Now once we're here, now we can finalize the takedown. So once I shoot, it's important that I get to here, and I always want to look away. So as I step here, now I'm looking in this direction. Now it's going to make it easy for me to take him down, right? So an easy drill is just to flare him onto the ground. I go 1 and 2, step here, and just flare this to the side, right? So basically it's not a takedown. I'm cupping the far side knee, pulling on the near side leg, and pushing with my neck, right? Pushing with the ear. So always get your ear onto his body as such, all right? So as you shoot, boom, the ear always connects here nice and tight, and you look up. So that way there you have a good posture, but also you're preventing the guillotine choke. And now when I run, I'm running in the direction where I'm facing, where I'm looking from here, boom. So solo would look like this. You step, pound, and flare to the side, right? So sideways here, you step, pound, and you start running on this direction, right? That's your double leg flare. Okay, sometimes when you shoot a double, the person is actually going to sprawl onto you. Sometimes you get the double leg, sometimes you get sprawled on, all right? So we're going to practice another drill. So from here, I'm going to be on all fours, so posture up, Alex. And just started from this position here where I shot in, and I ended up where my knees are disconnected from my elbows, right? So you end up on the bottom as such. So a good drill from here is going to be to posture up. So you can also just practice with your palms to the mat, or you can keep holding here on the leg, okay, whichever you prefer. So sometimes it's easier if you're starting out to just place your palms for balance. Now I want you to post your forehead in the middle and post up onto your toes as such. Why? Because what we're going to do now is shuffle in. I'm going to drive my knees inside. Once I'm head inside, I'm going to lift them off the ground as such. Posture my lead leg or my strongest leg in, and look, the hand that's on the outside is going to cradle inside. And now I'm going to spin and take him down for side control or a leg lock position. But the idea is to spin underneath when someone's sprawled upon your head. Okay, so one more time here. As you shot in, boom. Notice how the elbows are disconnected from your knees. So if I try to walk in, he's going to sprawl even harder with his hips. So what you need to do is post with your toes and slide yourself in. Now you can easily lift him up, post up, and look, from the side here, it's important once you bring the hand in that you don't pass the line of your elbow. If not, he might triangle choke you. So I'm just going to bring my palm inside, cup this leg, and watch my legs. Right away, spin so I can face right into him. Okay, that's the first technique. All right, next up, we're going to collapse the opponent on the sprawl. Once you're here now, you lift up, but we're going to spin to the side, right to here. Now I've cut the angle. So now I'm going to keep controlling the near side knee from the outside in and the far side knee from the inside out. All right, and now what I'm going to do is push with my shoulder against the hip to drive his hips to the mat. Once it's here, boom, spin right to the guard pass into side control. So once again, you shot in and you're stuck here. So what you're going to do is spin to the side, right to here. And now collapse his hips and drive past his guard. Now take a look. Alex is going to do the same move we just did. As he connects here, let's say I sprawled from here. Now what happens now, as he posts up in a tripod and he sprints to the side, boom. It's important to understand this. Go back. He doesn't want to walk. So he doesn't want to walk towards me because I'm going to be walking with him. So what he wants to do as he tripods up is to slide dynamically to the side. Boom, one shot. Now it's faster. This time though, you'll notice the opponent is more savvy, so they're going to post their leg out. So now he can't reach this knee. So what we're going to do now is use the spiral ride. So Alex is going to just posture up so they can see. Use his palm and grab my heel underneath me, all right? And keep the position here. Now what he's going to do is start he takes the weight off the knees, he walks in this direction, but pulls the ankle, makes me sit and collapse, and then he jumps over, boom, to pass the guard. All right, so once again, he comes up into a tripod, spins to the side from here. Now I post to prevent him from bringing me to the mat on this side. So instead of going here, he's gonna go in this direction. But in order to do so, watch this. When you pull the ankle, what happens is this. I'm preventing this direction, but now when the ankle goes in this direction, look, the knee is jeopardized. And now when he torques this, it collapses my hips to the mat, and then as he's going in this direction, now he passes this direction away from the frames. All right, so that's the spiral ride. So from here, as he shot in, and he got the angle, boom, I defend, and now he pulls the ankle in, 1, 2, 3, collapses the hips, and then passes the guard. All right, so we're here, Alex tripods in, gets the angle, boom. This time, I want him to reverse the grip. So he's gonna keep control of the knee on this side, but now underneath, go for the far side hip right here. Now once he controls the hip on this side, this hand is gonna swim through and grab this ankle right here. Now he drives forward, collapses the hip. Once the hip touches the mat, I can only force in this direction. He's gonna go behind me, pass the guard, and either get the back or the side control position. So once again, quickly, he posts up, 1, turns the corner, 1 shot. Now here, cups the hip, cups the ankle, collapses my butt to the mat. Once here, passes over, and now he's cleared the area he wanted. All right, the last move is this. When you get the angle here, sometimes the person is super stiff, he's very strong, and you're not able to collapse the hips. So what we're gonna do now is switch the grip. So get your hand out here, Alex. So look, my palm's gonna switch to here, get to here as well, but now he's gonna put a whizzer, all right? This is the whizzer. The overhook will nullify my underhook right here. So now when he has this, what we're gonna do is just post. We're gonna go 1, 2, and look, I'm gonna flex my bicep against him to create some space with the elbow and limp arm out of there to catch the back control. So once again, when you get stuck here, what's gonna happen, we'll switch. Look, we'll go 1 and 2 at the hip. But now he posts a whizzer underneath me. So this is the hook that kills the underhook, all right? So now you're gonna posture up, 2, and it's very important when you limp arm, if you look here sideways, my arm doesn't wanna go here limp. It wants to come to me. It wants to go to me before I limp it out. All right, so always bring your hand towards your own butt before you take your hand out. All right, so if Alex does one time here, on the whizzer, right here, he postures up, and this is killing it. Right, so he's gonna get his hand behind his back and limp out into the back control position. All right, guys, so there you have it. Some wrestling moves applicable for wrestling or even jiu-jitsu, no-gi style, as well as mixed martial arts. Guys, hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Leave us a thumbs up, and we'll see you
in the next video.
Take care.